Here's the last one. Now, this one can be a little bit confusing, but just step back and take a deep breath. We've just added a little step to it. So, here we go. We've done the first one before. We're establishing our inventory, $210, $2,000. On the 10th, we sold $150, and obviously it's going to be at $10, so $150 at 10. That means I had 200, I sold 150. I now have 50 left in stock, and they cost $10 each, so my inventory is at $500. On the 14th now, I purchased 350 at $15. Now, and that was worth $52.50. This is where we kind of step back and take the deep breath. So since we're doing an average, we're going to throw this all together, and then we're going to divide it by the total. And let me show you what I mean. I bought 350, I add 50, so now I have 400. That 350 costs $52.50. I add that to my 500 here, and I come up with my inventory is now worth $57.50. Now I need to have a per item cost, so I divide this $57.50 by 400 and come up with 14.375. My whole inventory is worth the $57.50. Now when we come down here and I sell 300, so I've sold 300. They cost $14.37.5, so this is my cost of goods sold. I now subtract this 300 I sold from my 400 to get 100, and multiply that out times the cost to come up with the total in inventory of $1,438. It's a little bit easier. We're not worrying about levels now, are we? Okay, so on the 30th, we buy 450 at 20, and they cost $9,000. So again, let's add this together. Take 100 and add the 450, come up with 550. I take the 9,000 and add it to the 1,438 and come up with 10,438. So what is the per unit cost? Well, I divide 550 into the 10,438 and come up with $18.98. And this is $18.98. So now I'm going to sell 430 of them at a cost of $18.98. And that gives me a cost of goods sold of $8,161. And it means I now have 500 minus 430. I have 120 in stock right here, times the $18.98, and my inventory is worth $22.78. So on this one, we've bought 100 more at 25, and we're going to add that 100 to the 120 to get 220. We'll add the 2,500 to the 2278 and get 4778 for the inventory total, and that gives us a cost of goods or merchandise sold of $13,974. We have inventory of 220, and I don't know what that is. Let's make that go away. It's worth $4,778. So weighted average actually is a lot easier because you're not dealing with different layers or levels or piles. You're adding it all together and then getting an average and using that average for your cost. So that is the weighted average. And then if you look at this, okay, and do a comparison across, you can see the differences you get. You get difference in cost here, Here, look at the difference you get in income from each system. And the reason why so many people use a LIFO is because you get a lower income and you pay less taxes, right? So that kind of is an overview. Let's wrap this one up.